Hey, so we're Winterblade. I'm Brian Winters, and we're here with some new models. Actually, 9 models to show off here at Blade Show. This is our first Blade Show, so if you want, I can take you through them. This first model we launched this is new as of Blade Show. So this is the Bayron, and it's got our new J-lock. It's got basically what's kind of special about it or unique about it is that it's got dual actuation. So it's got your nubs here, kind of like your typical bar lock, but then it's got a tab up here that also releases the lock. So it's just a good everyday folder, very solid lockup, very smooth lock. Yeah. So there's that one, and then we've got the, this is non-magnetic. I do kind of both magnetic and non-magnetic knives. So this Empire here is an example of one of our magnetic knives. This also launched new as a Blade Show here. So this is actually a magnetic side opening auto. So it's magnet powered. What's kicking out the blade are 2 opposing magnets. One in the handle and then one magnet right here in the blade. So those 2 magnets repel each other. And that's actually what kicks out the blade. Then in the opposite direction, those same two magnets that kick out the blade push the blade in. So that's your detent. That's what keeps the blade closed.
So these neodymium magnets?
Neodymium magnets, yep.
What does it work like? Opposing
yep.
north-south type of thing?
Yeah, it depends on the mechanism, but in this case, yeah, they're 2 opposing magnets.
And you have a patent on that?
I have a couple patents on, it depends on the knife and the mechanism, but a couple patents pending right now, so yep. So then, if you want to move down here, yeah, I suppose you can edit. So this is another magnetic knife. This is the Factor XL. It's called the Factor 8, but it's an XL version or large version of our flagship knife down there, the Factor. And it's got 4 magnets that serve as the detent that keep the blade securely closed. It's got a magnetic locking mechanism. So it does fully lock up. It's just that the lockup is enabled by magnets versus a spring. So it's just a nice, smooth, kind of glassy feel. And then it's also got a unique deployment mechanism, a flip lever, I call it. So that kicks the blade out. But it's purely manual. There's no springs kicking the blade out. So it's just leverage. It's just a lever.
Now this is just a prototype now?
These are coming out in October. So yeah, just a prototype for now, just to kind of show what's coming up.
So these will be available from your website or
right.
anything?
Winterbladeco.com, yep, in October, yep. And then this one is kind of a fun one. This is the dark gray walker, excuse me. So this is we've all seen automatic open knife, but this one closes automatically. So that's kind of this one's unique feature. This is spring-based, so you've got 2 extension springs, one for opening, one for closing. And this one also flicks out automatically, or flicks out manually, excuse me. So it's dual actuation and double action. So yeah, kind of a fun one. And we've got a few more down here, if you want to check those out, if we can or I can bring them down here if you want. I can bring them down here. Yeah, let me grab one of each. Can you grab me one of each of those? Yeah. All right, ready? Yeah. So this one is the Factor. This is our original model, flagship model. This is a magnetic lock and a magnetic detent. Magnetic detent just like the XL. So reverse flick it. Again, it has the flip lever. Thumb flick it. Again, it's just a really smooth, tight lockup. And just a really good little EDC fidgety knife. And here's a spin-off of the Factor. It's a little larger knife, longer blade edge. But it's got the same flip lever mechanism, thumb studs. It's got a magnetic detent as well, just like the Factor. But this one has a spring-based, compression spring-based lock, so it's a fully ambidextrous lock. So that's kind of another one of the differences here. This is called the X-Ray. And let's see what else here. We've got, this is a prototype, so this is up and coming, probably early next year. But this one's interesting. It's got a frame lock, which most people are familiar with, but then it's got a spine release. So a tab on a lock bar, kind of a lock actuation bar, I guess you'd call it, on the back here, releases the lock bar. So as I pull this down, that's releasing the lock. So you can swing the blade open and closed with that tab on the back. So you get the nice snappy action of the ball detent, of the frame lock, but then you get the convenience of the spine actuation. So this is the Aztec. Yeah, so probably early next year on these. And then this one here is the Severn. These are on pre-order. This features my patent pending stealth lock, I call it. This is another dual actuation lock. It's got the studs, so kind of the bar lock actuation. But then it's also got a spring-loaded little latch on the back of the knife here. That also can be used to actuate the blade. So yeah, just also a really, really tight lockup, really solid lockup. Really just a solid knife, great everyday carry knife. So yeah, that's about it.
Amazing stuff. Okay, and they can order these from
in October we're gonna have a big multiple model launch. So a bunch of in-stock knives, 4 or 5 different models in October. Winterbladeco.com.
Okay, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you very much.
All right.